fear. Currency flowing, surfing the waves. Super alpha, omega leading the way. Enigma bot whispering all through the night. Making moves and everything's tight. Charts on my canvas, I paint it with trades. Candlesticks dance as the profits cascade. Bears and bulls, they come and they go. But I hold my ground, watch the capital grow. Risk and reward, it's all in the game. Algo box guiding, no need for fame. Late nights grinding, I stay in the zone. Counting blessings as I claim the throne. On the track that we trading way up. Takes like and we never give up. Algo box on and showing the way. Money flowing in from night to day. On the track that we trading way up. Now we trading way up. Now we trading way up. On the track that we trading way up. Now we trading way up. Now we trading way up. RSI rising back, fees on point. Enigma bot whispers, I'm on the brink. Scalping quick, I'm catching the highs. Swinging it slow as the value flies. Algo bot flashing numbers align. Leverage high, but I stay in my prime. Candles don't lie, the story they tell. Building my wealth fast, the order slow. Flow master guiding every move I make. I'm riding these waves, watching prices break. Super moon glowing, markets in sync. Algo box leads, I never need to think. Patience pays, every step's precise. Algorithm flowing, my trades suffice. Ticks in my pocket, the game's been won. Trade until the setting of the sun. On the track that we trading way up. Ticks like and we never give up. Algo box on and showing the way. Money flowing in from night to day. On the track that we trading way up. Now we trading way up. Now we trading way up. On the track that we trading way up. Now we trading way up. Now we trading way up. Fibonacci tracing, watching it fall. Retracing, it's clear, I answer the call. Confluence hits, I stay in my lane. Algo box whispers, we play the game. Flow master showing me where to go. No fear in sight, I'm moving with flow. Bollinger Band, squeezing so tight. Everything I do, it feels so right. On the track that we fade away.
Alrighty then, mic check, mic check. Good morning, happy Friday. We've got some workspaces to change around here. It is full auto Friday, so while we have been working in our current workspace down here, the standard layout, this is a 5-chart layout. I still recommend that anybody who is learning, going through the system, I think this is the best layout for you. It's going to be the most intuitive for reading from high time frames down to the low, starting on the left, top left, and then working your way down to the right through our charts. So 1, 2, 3 on the left, we get our bias over here from the left. We're going to execute over here on the right. Top right is going to be big, bottom small for our targeting, depending on what play opportunity shows up. So I could take advantage of both. I could take advantage of big opportunity or smaller opportunity for my target 1, target 2. I like to talk about making a living on target 1 and target 2. We live on T1, T2. Anything beyond T1, T2 is bonus. That's just the way I approach the video game called trading. And in our case, AlgoBox is a cheat for that trading video game. Let's load up the game here. I'm going to be trading 5 trades. That's my standard operating procedure mentally. I hope I get those first 2 right off the bat. I want winner, winner, chicken dinner. I'd like to crank in and hit 2 of those trades right off the bat. That should be enough. Winner, winner, chicken dinner is to put chicken dinner on the table with 2 winners. I should be able to make enough, sizing appropriately, so that I can meet my own personal goals for myself, my family, depending on what your situation is. Same thing, winner, winner, chicken dinner, 2 winners. I don't have to trade all 5 of those, but you know, this could be a spattering of first one winner, second one lose, or third one maybe winner. And do I have 2 wins there? Check and check. Yes, means I've got the cadence in my favor. I have accomplished my goal there for the morning. 2 wins should be enough to put chicken dinner on the table. Then I'm going to focus right here on a bonus to say, okay, did well on the day. Where am I at? Can I tap it over? Can I tap it over a little bit more? Can I get just a little bit more out of it beyond just winner, winner, chicken dinner? That is my plan. Now, I've got this electronic version here for you. I'll post a link directly to this in the chat. You can go to the community tools if you are here for the first time with us. Community tools section on our website, algoboxpro.com. At the top, go to resources and click on community tools. That's there for you for free. Our tracker is there, also available for free. And this tool right here that I'm going to bring over, and we're going to check our tide and our wave. Right now, it's as simple as clicking these two. Right now, I can see the tide is up. The green here, it tells me I need to select green. This is the channel. The regression channel right here, the auto channel regulator is telling me there is a channel to the upward direction right now. That also means that the moving averages generally are in the upward direction for the highest time frame. That's our tide. Like with scenarios with water, we've got the tide rising. Okay, so we want to be on that boat, and we want, if we're going to take bigger plays, we want to go in the direction of the tide. Now, what's happening with the wave? While you have a tide rising, you might have on the rising tide, you may have waves, and a big wave, if it's coming crashing down, can I ride that wave down? If I'm a good surfer, I can ride that ride, right? Makes sense. So I want to know where these are. Can I take a ride down like this one right here? This one is currently, we've got a channel to the red side on the slightly, I won't say slightly, but the next lower time frame down fractally, and you'll learn about fractals if you go through our training program. The markets are fractal. We want to look at the high time frames and then trade inside of those on the lower time frame bars with a higher time frame opportunity plus a lower time frame risk. Tide and wave, I want to decide where those are located. Right now, I've got a mixed bag. I've got the tide up, I've got a wave riding down as of this current moment, okay? And I like to keep this right over here on the right in the corner of my eye, along with my trade tracker to kind of let me know. Now, if they're both green, I think that's when the things are most important. If they're both green, it's got a giant, it literally tells me, here's my default bias. I should be taking longs only type of thing. If it's mixed bag like this, this tells me I could take trades in both directions in general. And of course, with full red, if both directions were red, then I could be literally just holding my button, my finger over the red sell button during that session. Okay. So that's how I kind of use that one. Very simple scenario here. We want to quantify our entries. And so those are two things that are going to help me be on sides for the bigger plays. At the same time, do I have to take a bigger play? Do I have to take a runner? I don't. I can make my plays off of and make a living off of T1, T2. Like I said earlier, target 1, target 2. You'll hear me say make a living on T1 and T2. So 2 targets. That will be based on which chart it comes off of, the top one, the bottom one, and what that bar size is. We want to adjust our bar sizes based on the current market speed, which we have a speedometer for down here, and you'll learn how to use all those if you go through the training program. Now, the reason I'm kind of walking this through right now, this is the, if I come up here to, here's our order of operations. So there's that 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The center one is our final filter before I execute on the far right charts. We also have a 3 chart layout called the flag, where I can use the nerd that we'll talk about here in just a moment, plus the arrow for my direction. And then we're entering in on one of these in our cheat sheets. The cheat sheets are combinations of power structures, harmonics, Fibella dots, plus an RTFA event. And when we get a 2-piece combo, that's when we want to execute. All right. Speaking of executing here, we are going to go through our checklist here first, and then I'm going to be moving these charts around to kind of get back into, for the live stream purposes and teaching training purposes, I've got a little bit of a personal different layout here where this bottom left screen, you know, look, I understand people come here all the time and say it's overwhelming. It seems like there's too much going on. Well, I would say the same thing if I hopped in a car for the very first time and I looked at the dashboard and you're telling me I have to use my feet and my hands like to drive a vehicle. This is too much. But at the same time, we all drive a car, right? It's not that hard. You learn what's around the dash. You know when to use those buttons. You got a lot of buttons on the dashboard there. You don't have to use all of them all at the same time, but they're there when you need them, depending on what kind of market conditions that we're in. Remember, we're playing in an inconsistent market, but we want to create our own consistency of our standard operating procedures to be able to battle inside of something that is inconsistent. Okay, and then we're going to find our place inside of the ebb and flow of the market. Now, I'm going to also set up full auto here this morning. It's full auto Friday. We are still 10 minutes before 9 a.m. So we have 40 minutes before the US Open. So I should have plenty of time here to set up my charts as well as get through the checklist. So I'm going to bring up that checklist here real quick. If you type in !checklist in our chat. Thank you, JJ Kelly. He dropped the checklist in there for us this morning already. And we're going to go through it. Top, we've got data feed connections and all that. Got that going here this morning. Hardware, software, I always want to check my IQ software particularly to make sure my hotkeys are turned on. They are. Got that one. Check. Day of the week. We are on Friday. Early in, early out. So mentally, Friday. Okay. I want to get into my trades. I want to be out and done around 10:10. Our coffee time there this morning. Time of day. We just mentioned that. 40 minutes before news. Let's go ahead and check our news events. Here this morning we had Red Star news events already occurred there about 20 minutes ago on a Friday. Generally that 8:30 spot is where we'll have Red Star news events there. Non-farm payrolls, things related to employment numbers will be coming out on Thursday and Fridays each week. Let's see, for the current docket today, top left we have 9:30. We have a medium impact event, Canadian manufacturing PMI getting dropped right at the US Open. Interesting. So that is, we might get even extra volatility right there at the US Open. 9:45 and 10 a.m. Red Star news events at 9:45 and 10 a.m. Okay, so we're going to have extra volatility here this morning. Literally a standard cadence of 9:30 at the Open. 15 minutes later, we've got Red Star, and then another right 15 minutes after that into 10 a.m. right before the time when we kind of want to be wrapping up. I really want to rely on my full auto here this morning. So let's get that set up here. It's full auto Friday. Bring your full auto questions. If you want to talk advanced topics on a Friday, we like to talk about more advanced stuff. Monday, kind of focus on the new folks. If you want to come back in here on Monday, we'll focus more on some of the beginner stuff, getting set up, and things like that. We'll cover those things if you want to cover them here today, but just in general, we like to have a standard operating procedure, how we lay out our week. And Monday, we bookend the weeks with beginner stuff, in the week with some hard stuff as you go into the weekend to process those things. Speaking of weekends, spend some time doing some market replay there this weekend. That's where you really get good at this game. Executing. Take those trades, play the video game. You'll get better at it as you go. We have an 8-day boot camp there on our website. Click on training, go through those 8 videos there this weekend. Come back here on Monday morning and you'll be ready to roll with us here on the live stream. FOMC, we had FOMC this week, and we also had some really big players doing earnings reports there after hours for the last 2 days. So that may give us some extra volatility. VIX up, ticks up, more VIX, more ticks. For us, we don't shy away from the VIX. We just adjust our size for the bar and we get bigger plays. Okay. Holidays, none that I'm aware of coming up. Earnings, we talked about that a moment ago. We talked about gears and VIX. Contract dates. I am not. Crude and gold. When I load up the crude and gold charts, I do need to roll over crude and gold. I do know that for the contract dates. I'm glad that was there on our checklist to remind me. Also, real-time protection. Let's make sure real-time protection is turned off as we play our video game here this morning. Remember, Windows turns that back on for you all the time. You'll need to turn that off almost every day. Check that. Make sure that it's off before you play the video game. ATMs currently set to none and big. Good deal. Got those. MACV Ultimate is on currently. Yes, 850 moderate sell as of this very moment at about 6 minutes before 9 a.m. Speedometers rocking and rolling. Audio box. Yes, audio box is turned on. Oh, you guys can't see that. Let me bring that down a little bit. There it is. Audio box, top right up there. It's on. So we'll be hearing the aggressiveness of buyers and sellers on the tape built into the system. You'll be able to hear that as well. That is always monitoring the tape. All the buys and sells on the tape coming through. When the big money is playing, we will know when they are. We'll feel it and we can get aggressive with the big guys. P&L cadence. We're on a clap. Distractions? No, I think we're good. I don't have any personal distractions going on, any of that kind of stuff. NinjaTrader 8 sounds. I think we've got a good sound going on here, and music is a go. All right, checklist completed. I'm gonna go ahead and start moving some charts around, and gonna put this one just to the right over here. I'm going to take the big guy McAfee Ultimate, and I'm going to move him all the way over here to the left. Let me move these charts out of the way here first. Let's take this guy over here onto the right. Let's move this guy over here to the far right. And I'm going to zoom back out here so you guys can see my whole screen. Remember, I'm showing a 1080p section of my monitor right now, but I do recommend that you get a 4K 43-inch TV from Walmart. It's I mean, it doesn't have to be from Walmart, you know what I'm saying? Like, but if you get yourself a 43-inch, that's going to be your ideal. We'll show you that here in just a moment. I'm going to zoom out to our training window where you can see the entire 4K layout, though. Here we go. Okay, so this is sitting here right in front of me. I have a big TV right here, 43-inch, but that 43 is actually like having 4 monitors in one. As traders, everybody's seen the screens where, you know, traders are surrounded by monitors. There's all kinds of ways to play. Okay, a lot of times more is more, sometimes less is more. There's the right combination of those, in my opinion, and that's what I'm going to set up here this morning. We're going to have full auto up here at the top left is the way I kind of lay out these charts here, and I want my nerd over here on the far left. I'm going to squeeze that into right about, I like it to be flat, so okay, that's where I want that. Let's get my main entry chart. That one expanded. For this one, I'm going to set it right over here for now, and then we're going to put this down here. Let me come back here to get this sizing. Zip this on to the edge right here, and that will tell me where I can put this right next to it. And how am I on my height here? Okay, a little bit shorter. Let's bring that down here. There we go. Okay. And then this one, I like to see a bunch of this, so I've run this all the way up to the top. Let's come back over here to our training 4K. Okay, so I've got the direction filter over there on the far left. I'll be, again, putting my full auto charts up here. Let's get the discretionary charts in place across my 4K screen here. And there are other layouts that some of our other traders will share with you guys. We have a community workspaces section that you can download my workspace. After I set this up here today, I will just download the file and I'll put it in the community workspaces section and label it. So you'll, some people want to take any of the changes that I have applied and put it on your charts. If you'd like to do that, you can get that out of the community workspaces section if you are a member. Now, if you're in a 2-week free trial with us, you won't have access to that, but if you purchase any of our packages, you'll get access to that as soon as you become a paid member, if you wish to do so. Don't forget, you have 1 day left for the April offer there, and don't forget, this is kind of a big one. Platinum will no longer be included for anybody who is not Platinum. You have an opportunity to get the Dream Pack as a Gold Lifetime member right now, and that expires tonight, or is it tomorrow? It says it's 1 day, 15 hours. At the end of that, we'll put out the 8. Let's see, we are on 5.8. 5.9 will not even include the Dream Pack and the installer. That installer will be separate for those of you guys who have the Dream Pack in the future. It'll have a Dream Pack installer separate, and will no longer be included if you are not getting in right now. We filled up those seats. I told you there was a limited number of seats that we'll be putting in for the Dream panel. Again, you'll still have access to the old panel, this one here. It's just the Enigma, but remember the Dream panel allows you to have Super AO on top of Enigma on full auto, plus all of the filtering that we do for no fiddle zone filtering, for direction filtering for the MACV Ultimate, for Enigma size power, Super AO filtering as well. So all those filters that are in there, I don't have that on the chart right here, but I'm going to lay them out here up top in just a moment. So if you're new with us, just know that you probably want to get that. I think you will like it. But again, no pressure. It is just that, well, I mean, there is some pressure. It will be gone. And you don't have to have it. We have plenty of people doing quite well without the Dream Pack. But if you did want to take advantage of that Dream Pack, you will need to at least be on that lease to own option before this expires. Anybody after that, we can't grandfather you in. Well, we will grandfather anyone up to the point of May the 1st, which is technically today. So I believe it expires tonight, but like it's through Saturday. Make sense? Okay. If you have any questions on that, of course, you can reach out to us. And after hours here on a Friday, I generally will catch up on all of our calls. So if you scheduled a call with us and we didn't get to you this week, we'll get to you later here today. We're going to be early in, early out, and then I'll have time to get on calls with you guys. It is 9:01. I still have about 28 minutes here before the US Open. Let's get this space up here filled in with some more charts. All right, I'm going to go new chart. And I believe I have a template for the one I'm looking for here. Let's start out with NQ. And for my charts, Enigma Nerd, no. What did I? Enigma V3 bot, here we go. I believe it's this one. Let's see what that one starts us out with here. Yep, that looks right. Okay, so got the Enigma V3 bot there, but we have a new pro version of the Dream panel. Let's put this up here to the top left and let's take a look at the details. I'm going to go up here to top left. So I'm going to lay out the full auto bot area, but this is the old template with the original OG Platinum, but we're going to get the latest one that is pretty slick. So I'm going to remove the current Platinum and we want to go Platinum Pro. Let's see. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm getting that confused with the Enigma. No, we put everything into the panel. Never mind. Scratch that. Just joking. Ignore what I just said. No, it's the same. The other panel. I created this under. This one has a pro version. The Platinum is it's a lot of lines ago. It's 65,000 lines last I looked. It is it's a beast. So same version right there. Just enhanced. Okay. Sorry, my coffee isn't kicking in here yet this morning. Sorry about that. Let's see. Let's go to the top. Let's put that all the way up to the top here on screen. I want to leave a little space to be able to grab the MACV Ultimate if I need to. So a little here open on the left. And I want to kind of fill this space. And enough to have, I can get 4 of these in here. So now a little trick that I like to do, I'm going to just duplicate this chart now. I'm going to right click, duplicate window. Right click, duplicate again. So I'm going to set up 6 full autos. I want to be across the Nerd, NASDAQ, ES, RTY, and the Dow. The Nerd is 4 correlateds. And then I want 2 uncorrelated. Gold and crude oil is my plan here to get laid out. So it's going to be 6, and I'm going to go 2 rows of 3. And once I set this up one time, then we'll just save the workspace and we won't need to make that adjustment. And this is just because this last foundational release, it was a big one. Lots of awesome new features and a lot of enhancements, especially on the performance side. Let's get that in place. So we do need to create basically a blank workspace. We can't use our, don't want to use our old ones. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to change these for various instruments there. I'm going to get the sizing right. These need to be a little bit smaller even than that. I need to be able to hit that flatten. No. Go back and look at the... Yeah, I think it's just enough to see the flatten. Okay. All right, now I'm going to duplicate that one more time for a second set of rows here. Oh, I didn't resize. Hold on a second. That should be exactly this size. Okay. Click, duplicate. There we go. Should be the same size. A little trick there. If you adjust the size of the window right before you select duplicate, it will be the same size. NinjaTrader thing. All right. Duplicate again. Should be the same size. Great. And one more time. Right click, duplicate window. That guy in there. Okay. So it looks like on each of these I can probably make another adjustment. We'll fine tune that here as we go. Looks like I can get a little bit further expanse on each one of these. Okay, I like to have my nerd real close to my bottom panel. So the bottom left, I'll start with the NASDAQ. ES, I kind of want to think of my anchor. So I'm going to put ES up here at the top left. There we go. For this one, I'm going to do RTY. And this one will be the Dow. Then I'm going to have crude oil and gold up here. I'm going to do crude oil. I need to add that contract. CL should be the 06 contract, yes. Yeah, 06-25. Maybe not. CL, crude oil. The 05. Okay, 06. I must have fat fingered it. Okay, CL and gold. Do the same here. Click on gold, not my list. This we're on the 04 contract. But I believe we're on the 06. Is that not correct? Oh, I typed 25. This all why that didn't work. Okay. Gold is saying it's the 04 contract. Does that sound right? We should be on the 06 contract, I believe. Okay, GC space 06 dash 25, no, 26. 26. Yeah, okay. I'm going to save workspace here real quick. Workspace, we're going to save that one. And we're going to save it as a new one. I'm going to call this one, let's go 4K live stream. I'll give it something that will help you guys out as well. Vinny's live stream underscore live stream underscore 0501. $2026. All right, so we've got ourselves a new name and a new workspace. There we go. All right, now I'm going to select, so I run my discretionary account down here. I'm going to run my account down here on my discretionary. Then I've got a second account that I'm going to run on my kind of my auto bot account. So I'm going to have those run separately. What's our time? 9:11. Still got some time here. No more than 15 minutes before the US Open. Okay, so up top here, I'm going to select my other personal bot account there across the board. Right, and this one, and this one. All right, need to save workspace one more time there on that. All right, there we go.
Divergence down NQ on the 9.
Okay, so what does that all look like there? So there's my screen for everything. Now one more change that I want to do here. I'm going to get my sideway visualizer and I'm going to attach this to this window up top here. There we go. And just for safekeeping, I'm going to save that one more time. Got it. Okay. Now over that little window of time there, I want to check my tide and wave. Still the same. So tide is up, wave is down. All right, so we still got the split. Okay, now I'm going to turn on my full auto. So let's see, for ES, I do need to check a couple of settings. Let's see, we want that one on L1. Yes, but we need to go to a lower time frame on this for ES. Go down to the 2s. On ES, I'm going to have a 2-1. On NASDAQ, go to a 4-1. Depending on the speed, I may sometimes go to a 3-1. For RTY, a little bit of a slower guy there. We're going to go standard 2-2. Same thing, 2-2 for the Dow. Crude and gold, 2-2. And I'm going to save that workspace one more time. All right, and I am going to run full auto Enigma across all these. Arm long, arm short, full auto, Enigma on. 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 So it's 3 buttons because I do want to, you know, you can, if you want to be a long only player type of thing, you can be short side only, all that kind of stuff here for full auto. I am going to let them run. Now we also have a new feature that I want to add up top here, and I need to decide. I think I want to put it right here. I think I want my command center to be right here on the gold chart. It's currently here. I could set it here. So right now we'll have it on both. Let's see, I'm going to right click, go to indicators. We're going to add the command center. Here we go. ALGO box command center prop smart. Let's go. Don't need a custom message. I'll select the account name here in just a moment. But yeah, I can't be trusting those people on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna select my account without the world seeing there. All right. Button enabled. All right, there we go. I'm gonna click on OK. All right, so got my command center here as well. Put that just to the right of it. Arm long, arm short, full auto, Enigma on. Now for my bot account here, when it hits $1,000, I want it to close out. I think with today's volatility, we might get. Now it's Friday, early in, early out. We're gonna let it. We're gonna do our standard thing. I want that take profit there at 1,000. And yes, now I'm going to allow it some space on the drawdown. I really just don't want, I guess I need a separate button for that to take this off, but I basically want to have this up out of the way. Let's see. But I really wouldn't, I would want it to close out at 6K though. Okay, worst case scenario. We'll do that there. Okay. Target 4 minutes. Yep, good deal. Ideal target right now, currently 27 ticks or so here on. Oh, this is reading from GC, so that'll be another. I might need to have that on NQ. No, it's okay. I kind of have it. I have it here though, anyway. Okay. So let me save workspace one more time. So this one's informational, and this one will control that account. Okay, so what that does for me is this is automatically going to take profits and flatten all across the boards here, but I will have to come back and select full auto and turn them all off. Well, we'll talk more about that. It's full auto Friday, so we will, let's go ahead and discuss. It is 11 minutes till the US Open. So let's zoom in here and talk about the command center. Okay, so what I've got set here, you can have auto liquidate and cut everything off, but obviously I'll be discretionary trading here, so I don't want to kill my data feed connections. But let's say that you wanted to fully hands off and just basically go, hey, when this hits $1,000, I want to close out and just disconnect and turn off everything. There is that auto kill data connections as well. If you turn that on, that will do that. You can also have, if you are for some reason running multiple accounts, you wanted to liquidate all, then you can select this one. This will close out all the accounts, not just your main. Depending on what kind of trade copy you're using, or if you're using our trade copy, or etc., this may come in handy for you or not, but you've got the option there for that. Pretty self-explanatory there. The ATR and targeting there, we went over a lot of this in the most recent update video, but this is currently set to going. What is my max ideal target for the next 4 minutes? So for me, I like 4 minutes. I think that's kind of my mentally the max amount of time. That's kind of where I optimize. I want to hold a trade for approximately 4 minutes. That's just a good time for me. I'm like, okay, there's an opportunity. I want to trade. I would like for it to hit its target with 4 minutes. So currently, what would that be on gold? Now remember, it's on the chart that I'm on. So right now I'm on gold. So for gold right now, it's approximately 27.6 for the current market. Like in this moment, 4 minute hold time would be approximately 27 ticks. That's what that translates to there. That's just extra information off of the risk management console there that I can also use discretionarily, or if I want to adjust my stops and targets, if I were using an ATM. And there's a lot of ways to use our full auto system. Whatever you're comfortable with, whatever you have back tested and spent time with in your market replays or your back tests, you can come in here and use that. It's just information that I think you might find handy at that time. The rest of the stuff is informational here for realized and unrealized high watermark of the day. That generally that won't be as useful here for a lock-in scenario where I'm going to lock in. Obviously, what's going to be the max, right? Right now, it's going to be $1,000, right? Now, it might be a slippage in our favor or off of our favor, but that high water mark there could be useful more so for my discretionary account, but it's included in there so that I can use it for my discretionary account as well. Just kind of when you're using that as a gauge, if you were trying to test this in market replay, for instance, and you were like, well, you run this day over day over day, and you see the high watermark, and you see the high watermark, and you see the high watermark. That high watermark information, you could track that over time, and then adjust your take profit to go, you know what, this market's actually given more than just $1,000 in the morning. When I'm running this for that first hour, I'm hitting 2,000 on a regular basis. I'm going to up that high watermark, or because I know what the high watermark is from my market replay tests, I may want to increase my take profit number. Instead of 1,000, I may go ahead and set it to 1,500 or something within that continuous mod, right? What's the mod or the mode? The mode in statistics is going to say, what's the most, not, just going blank here on the name for that. What number occurs most often? And we'll find out what that is, and I may adjust that for that. Okay. So that's going to auto kill for, so I like to think of this section right here. This is one account up top. Okay. All this area, one account. This controller is going to control that right here. Oh, I did select that in the drop down. Be careful. Make sure you select the account. Some people said, hey, it didn't do the thing. You need to select the account. Okay. This is going to control one account that it's going to be reading from to kick off this kill switch. Unless you have this option enabled where auto liquidate all accounts, then it will be on all. However, you still need to have a reading account. Which one do you want it to read from? Generally, if you're doing a trade copier, you're going to have a leader account and then you have follower accounts, right? So you want to put that on the leader account, in my opinion. Up to you. You may get clever with it. We give you the tools. I show you my rules. You decide what yours are from there, right? Okay, what's our time? We've got 7 minutes. Okay, locked in. I'm going to save that workspace one more time here for myself. And I also like to make a backup copy of my workspace, so I'm going to also save as. I literally save mine the same name, and I do _backup. Sometimes your workspace can become corrupted. It's just a good IT habit. Make sure. And I actually run on my backup account. So, backup workspace. So if it gets corrupted, I can go back to the original. Make sense? If you get it, type a 1. Let's get everybody's fingers rolling here this morning. Hit that like button for me here before we get going. It's good luck for you. You do for others, you do for yourself as well. Okay, I'm running side to side there. No ATM. That was another thing I should mention there. The top here. So that means for me, I want to enter in on a red, exit on a green, and flip. And that is how I'm currently running that Enigma up to 1,000 there this morning on a Friday. We anticipate a wild open here, but we will see. It's Friday. It's also, we've got a news event right at the open. Then we have one at 9:45 and 10 a.m. So it's going to be full morning here. During that 30-minute window. Let's get rocking. Good morning to everybody. Are you ready? Let's come down here, and this will be my discretionary window you're looking for. You can see over here on my desk, we got my little view cam over there on the desk set up for my my 5 there. I just need to refresh my screen here on this one. Okay, tide is up, wave is down. Trade counter ready to go. Whiskers, big day for you. Oh wow, nailed it. Well, I won't say big day for you, but I'm saying you already hit 8,500 before the US Open even came on. Awesome. Oh, another thing, we are at the beginning of the month, so we had end of month yesterday, beginning of the month, so I think there's going to be some extra movement there as well. Be careful today. That extra increased movement can work in both directions for you. I will, for myself, I want to stay on sides with the nerd. I don't want to play against the nerd over here. The nerd, NASDAQ, ES, RTY, and the Dow, stay in the direction with them, in my opinion, or you could find yourself off sides in a bad way. All right, let me get the proper chat on screen here. Looks like that's an old one. Got some behind the windows here. Close that one, close that one. All right, let's move this one in here. And let's see if we can get our... There we go. Good morning, Douglas. Good morning, Goldie. Happy Friday, everybody. Let's get our local news guy chatting.
PMI prior 50.
There we go. All right, we got our audio news rocking as well. We got 3 minutes to the US Open. So at the Open there, I generally want to sit on hands for the first 5 minutes. Kind of let the full auto do its thing. I see some trades already opening up there on the bots. And yeah. Okay, just missed that little Enigma up move there, currently in neutral. So, okay, so let me talk about my 2 steps that I'm looking for as I'm executing discretionary. I want to choose a direction and then hover my mouse over that direction. That's it. You got it? If you're brand new with us, you've been here, old hat, very simple. What's my default that I want to hold my finger over? Right now, we got the tide and the wave kind of opposed to one another, so we can trade in both directions right now. But I want to hover my mouse over the color of the nerd plus the arrow when they are together. Now, currently, we are neutral and green right now. The arrow, and again, if you can't see it on the screen, but it is over there on the right. I've moved it over 1 notch there, but all you got to do is keep an eye on what color the arrow is coming off of your MACV chart. It's that final filter there. And those last 2 Enigmas there looking really juicy there this morning. Would have liked to have gone ahead and taken those, obviously, but hindsight 2020 here. We were getting things ready here this morning on a Friday. I had already kind of anticipated that we would be doing that there this morning, so no harm, no foul. We'll have plenty of opportunities here this morning.
1 minute going out to get the icon open.
All right, here we go. 1 minute. The Open. Good morning, Eric. Good morning, good morning. Okay, another Enigma right there at prior high. I'm gonna hold here only because the market is right here at the Open, right? We could see some wild child action right off of the Open here. And we'll sit on hands generally for the first 5 minutes unless something absolutely perfect shows up and gives me the time to hit in on it. I don't ever want to be feeling like I have to be forced into a trade. I want to be just chillaxing and then hit it and get it. Got about 10 seconds.
10 seconds. Canadian manufacturing PMI 53.3, 53.3. Market on open.
Okay, and we just we hit all of our targets. We're up. The system is up $1,000.
22 million.
They're on the bots. It already locked in. Full auto Friday here, so let's zoom back out here and I'll show that. Let's go back to the screen here.
So further from the CBS.
All right, so
it says Pakistani.
there it is. So here's how our command center works.
The revised in response to the
It did its job. Auto take profit triggered. Congratulations. There it is. So auto take profit was triggered
To at least hold a
and closed out, reached 1091.16.
Delivered.
So yeah, we'll see our
Revised response.
high water mark there. So on the close, looks like it had a little bit of slippage. So it saw as high as 1167 when it closed out. A little bit of slippage and things, and reached 1091 on the close. So bots did their job. Now let's see if I can do mine.
Nuclear talks in the latest one.
Let me pull that down a little bit. There we go. Pull this down to here.
As well.
Move this down a little bit. And then we'll move this down a little bit.
Apple shares rising 4.2% at the open.
Okay, we had Apple earnings
After company forecasts
this week as well,
above
and
estimates.
so big
This is from the
big mover in the indexes. There's some chatter around that there this morning. Okay, we got a divergence over on the right. I got a DCR here. I'm gonna look for a sell off of this DCR right here at King Timing. A little risky here. Trade number one. This is well, they are marching it up there. Okay, let's see if those get absorbed. I hope they do. There's a dot. I'm gonna Seuss entry on that. I'm gonna pull half as it comes up under my trade there, because it did go more than 30 ticks against. See if we can get a T1 and a T2 here scenario. We had briefly, the moment there I saw red. Let's see if we can hold out for 50 ticks. I saw 46. There's 50. Closing it on the dot. Beautiful trade there for trade number one. Locking in about $500 on that first trade. So DCR down to a shark dot there for trade number one. We briefly had red over there on the left for just a second. And so interesting, and then it just slapped right back. Those buyers are stepping in hard. There's a delta shift here. I want to take the next play. Okay, right into the top of the channel. HMD at the top after a ready DD. Delta shift. There's a red ready DD again. They're getting me big there, but man, buyers are stepping in hard right there. I'm going to go ahead and pull half there as it comes back to my POE, because it did go more than 30 ticks. If something goes more than 30 ticks against me, I will pull half as it hits my POE. Currently back to neutral, so still looking for a T1 scenario here. 35 ticks will be my first mental target. 50 for T2. If we do get that, if we spike up over and start pushing that high again, I'll have to peel it.
The upside then on the S&P 500, of course, from the open.
Yeah, I see that. Oh shoot. Okay, big buyer just stepped in right there. It's a mega late Nate with a super AO. Slap in on the super AO. They are marching it up. There's a double ready DD side by side. Okay, we cracked the green dot. That's good. Seuss to add to the position. Right there on King Timing. Pull it at half at my POE. Another cross, add to position. They didn't fill me. Try to add. They're not filling me. Bummer. Okay, so we're getting a nice juicy drop. See if we can get full 50 ticks out of it. Seuss, add on cross. Wow, it's so fast. I can't. Okay, I tried to hit the hotkey there. Walking and talking same time. Little bit tricky
10 minutes to go now until we get the US S&P manufacturing PMI final data. Forecast for the S&P manufacturing PMI final is 54 prior 54.
Okay, here's the bull test again. They're holding every structure right now. They bounced on the green cross. They're bouncing here on the cipher. I've not seen a green break yet, so that is, it's not great for my current position. Let's see if I can. Okay, there's a red dot. I'm not adding on that one. I'm already as heavy as I kind of want to be here. We are against the nerd, so I'm really just looking for T1 here, seeing if I can get a 35 tick bag on a drop. But I don't like the way that they are really quickly getting a very large accumulation there. There's 29. In the current time frame I'm on here, I'm looking for 35 ticks there. There's 35. I'll pull half at 35. It's 38. Oof. Okay, there's my exit. Man, it already bounced that much off of that dot. Come back down there one more time here for me. Wow, bounced off that dot instantly. Could not react. Did you see how fast that was? I couldn't have reacted that fast. Could not have exited that quickly.
NQ on the 39.
All right, I'm going to pull half again there. Every dot's being held.
Harmonic NQ on the 4.
Okay, HMD. One more time on the HMD. I'm hearing buyers into it, unfortunately.
Harmonic NQ on the 7.
Yeah, they just launched that out of that. They cracked both of those. There's a Super AO.
ALGO NQ on the 7. ALGO Omega down NQ on the 9.
According to Ravid on X, says Monday White House envoy Wickoff sent a list of amendments that focus on inserting nuclear issues.
Okay, peel half at POE. Same scenario.
So said one
There's a double dropout. There's 50 ticks all the way to the bottom of the channel. I'll take it right there. Tapping the bottom of the channel. That one I could easily anticipate. That one I would have liked to have exited earlier right there. Literally could not have reacted. That happened so fast. Okay, there's me in Enigma. Let's go. I'll trade the Enigma right there. What's our time? 9:37.
Double Delta NQ on the 4.
Okay, they're pushing behind it.
Enigma long on the NQ4.
Ooh, okay. Never mind. I'm exiting. Okay. That's a rare scenario, but it can happen. Okay, so basically this is going to be a very interesting zone here. I kind of don't want to play that for the moment here unless I get the nerd and the arrow in my direction. Starting to hear the sellers come in there. Cracked on both of those. Very fast here. It says great. Oh, I'm on the wrong. Haha. Okay. I'm on the wrong bar size. I'm on 4s. I thought I was on the 5s. Okay. I was wondering, I was like, why are those so hard to get to target?
Again,
I'm wrong size, folks. Be on the right size.
A list of amendments to Iran.
All right. That's better. Oh, my goodness. Well, I could have made that easier on myself. I was holding out for larger targets than I was supposed to. On the 4s, I need a T1 is 20, T2 is 35. Well, 20, 40 usually on the 4s. Anyway, I thought I was on the 5s. Okay, wow. I need to wake up here this morning.
Divergence down NQ on the 9.
SIBO volatility index falls to the lowest level in over 2 months, last down 0.17 points at about 16.72.
Double Delta NQ on the 7.
Okay, get ready to take the next play. We're at the top of the channel here. I'm going to go ahead and toe in the water. We got a delta shift here as well. Hearing popcorn all over the tape. Okay, take the next play. Is a red dot.
Unchanged from the prior 50.
Looking for a T1. What's T1? 35. Wow, they're just pushing straight through the dot too. Okay.
Double delta NQ on the 9.
So there is some massive anticipation for whatever this, whatever's coming in this news pack
Divergence
in
down.
about 5 minutes.
Enigma long on the NQ4.
Okay, we just got a divergence on the time frame right up above me. That's good. I'm going to Seuss on that on the delta shift. Seuss. Bulls are in full control here. Every
42%.
every dot,
Results.
every structure they've been able to hold. They have not seen a single break yet. I missed my ready DD ad there. 89 is a rocket. Yeah, I see that.
NQ on the 7.
Very interesting here on a Friday. Oh, you know what? It's the first of the month. Forgot. They're loading up from 401ks. All 401k money's piling in. Forgot about that. I kind of mentioned it. I kind of mentioned it's the first of the month. Extra volatility there, but gonna play what's in front of me. Still, they are still aggressively pushing in for this morning. Prior, there's a HMD super headshot there, and an HMD. Might turn out to be the best play of the morning here. Let's see. There's the sellers. Thank you. Seuss at my POE. Or at the bottom of the channel here. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of space under it.
Enigma long on the CL2.
$30, and there's 35. I'll pull half at 35, and there's 50. But I have it with me, so I'm going to hold to the opposing signal right there. Let's go all the way to the opposing signal, bottom of the channel for the opposing signal. There's the juicy one right there. Could have just waited out for that one. That one's a beauty. That one has your HMD plus a power headshot plus a, well, I just said the ready DD there. So super power headshot HMD short right there. That is a mouthful for the best play of the morning there for me. What a mouthful.
Harmonic NQ on the 5.
All right, and using to that.
NQ on the 7.
One minute to go now.
News incoming. Yep. 30 seconds to the news. Sit on hands here for a moment. See how she plays.
Ten seconds.
Harmonic NQ on the 5.
54 spot 5, 54 spot 5, high in the forecast of 54.
Double delta NQ on the 5. Harmonic NQ on the 5. Harmonic NQ on the 7. Harmonic NQ on the 9.
That one would have been a pretty easy one had I had my fingers on the triggers there. Pretty easy right up there with a super PRZ at the top of the channel.
Enigma short on the YM2.
And add-on cross here.
Harmonic NQ on the 9.
Here in the sellers as well, all the way down to R1. It's 121 ticks. Remember, we're here on the 5s.
Divergence of NQ on the 9.
Good morning, Missile. Happy Friday, sir.
Exxon CEO Woods estimates it will take 1 to 2 months for normal flows to resume after Strait of Hormuz reopens.
Okay, jagged on the tape, everybody. Jagged on the tape. Jagged warning. Type jagged in the chat. Big play on the way. Do not get off sides. Currently nerd red. Arrow red. Just watch out for the trap. Remember, sometimes it can trap and go the other way and stay. Just know it will be it's going to likely be a progressive move.
We have posted another report for you to read through on the feed.
Good morning, Matthias.
NQ on the 39.
There it is, neutral.
NQ on the
There's a headshot. All right, this is going to be my bonus here. I'm going to take a swipe at it there. Remember, stop will be above the headshot. If just a little toe in the water here on it. Here in the cells. There's 40, there's 50. There's 57. All right, I'll pull it there.
Enigma short on the
7K on the day. Headshot at the top of the channel for the bonus. And jagged probably going to continue. Again, because of that jagged, we got the jagged warning on the tape. This could be an extended move. Hold to the opposing signal. Again, bulls make money, bears make money, pigs get slaughtered. So again, just be careful on the overgreed. Sometimes you can overstay. You're welcome. We're here to create capital consistently, not just come over here and be looking to hit a home run every single day. We are here to find the
just giving
find the bags, grab the bags.
So far, record-breaking run for
And-
stocks towards the longest weekly rally since 2024 after a batch of solid corporate earnings, signs of economic growth, and hopes for a deal to end the Iran war.
There you go. Thanks, newsman. Okay, so ended up being a DCR and a big push to the upside.
So
Let's see if they carry it.
Just
All we know, remember, jagged does not tell us direction. Jagged just tells us
give it about 10 seconds.
big play
and
is
then
coming.
just,
Be careful.
Click on the blue icon, circle icon, in about 10 seconds from now.
That headshot drop, it's over 100 ticks. Yeah, it's 108. 108 ticks on that drop.
Double delta NQ on the 9. Double delta NQ on the 9. Two finger NQ on the 39. NQ on the 7. 2 finger NQ on the 39. Harmonic NQ on the 5.
Wow. Okay, so there's that big move. Here she goes. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Enigma short on the RTY2. Alpha Omega down NQ on the 39. Enigma short on the RTY2. NQ on the 7.
5.9 just came in on the optimized range. Enigma got its drop to its target. They kind of pushed it a bit there. That's how strong the bulls are, even through the Enigma. They're still pushing. I mean, look at that push even through that 70 tick. They were still able to push 70 ticks through the Enigma before it came for its target. Wild. Oh, that's another thing I need to adjust on this on this chart here. On my Enigma target right now, I think it's default set to 20. Yeah, but I want 35 here on this higher time frame. Yeah, that'll change things. Okay. Round one, yeah, one, okay. Hey, Trader Joe. Yeah, man, have a great weekend. Happy Friday. Ooh, that's an Enigma long. You're in sellers all the way through it, though. So I want to target the back of that Enigma there if I were going to be taking that play. But right now, I kind of want to just sit here. We still have 10 a.m. news coming up here now in 6 minutes. So remember, we got news back to back here. And I kind of hit my cadence stride there this morning. So we got the bots at 1K. Let's keep our ES here and our eyesight here. I'm going to right click and set this always on top. Keep an eye on ES there. While this is coming through, got the playthrough here. Double Enigma there now. Neutral on the nerd.
Alpha Omega down NQ on the 5. Delta shift NQ on the 7. 2 finger Omega down NQ on the 5. Alpha short down NQ on the 7. Divergence Alpha Omega down NQ on the 5.
That's a power hit. Wow, look how fast that is. Crazy action here. Be very careful. NQ is very wild right now. Very whippy. ES still pointing up, but maybe ready to do a little double tap. We'll see. ES pointing down. Moderate buy. As ES points, so NQ goes.
Harmonic 31 to 5.
That's an Enigma up top here. I'm gonna grab a slap on that. It's a level 20. Super AO. Wow. What? What? Okay, so there, somebody's ahead of the news on that one. Or is that their? That's that their last little slap? Let's see. Slap or trap? That is the question. I'm gonna pull half there as it comes back to my POE. Super AO. Cracking the top of that. Let's see if I can Seuss it here.
Divergence up NQ on the 9.
We can never lose.
50 tick bag, let's go. 50 tick bag. All right, to the bottom of the channel there. Little risky. Went for this one. They blew through it. Just tried to ignore it. Its front end target is still here. So if I get a play here, the target to hit that'd be great here. Let's see if I get one. We've got the Enigma putting in another. I'm sorry, the ES putting in an Enigma over there. So want to watch how that plays out here. Want to listen for the sound of the tape.
Enigma short on the RTY2.
There's an Enigma right there for me. Wow. Did you see how fast that reacted? I literally could not have clicked on that fast enough. Wow. All right, there's a dot for me. Switch dot to get in on it. But my goodness. Literally hit and immediately reacted so fast. Could not react. That would have needed to have full auto to be able to grab that appropriately. Seuss. Still hearing buyers push. Yes, still pointing to the upside. I think it's that first of month. Everybody hitting the buy button on their 401k scenarios there.
2 finger NQ on the 39.
Let's just stop above the Enigma there.
Enigma short on the GC2.
They're creeping it up there. I don't like how it's creeping. Yeah. Still continuing to slow creep up it. King timing.
Full touch NQ on the 39.
Oh, they're going to continue the push. All right, HMD. Help me out. Didn't fill me all the way. There's my cipher.
Harmonic NQ.
Please crack that cipher. Give us one cracked cipher, please. Give us one cracked cipher right now. Help me out. Nope. Bull's still in full control. Every structure holding on the bull side. We got a red dot over on the right, double dot, red dot right here on the higher time frame. Hoping that helps me out here for a nice 50 to 100 tick drop. But the way the bulls are in here right now, I may not get it. We've got a minute and 15 seconds till yet another news event, and this could just be the continued push at the beginning of the month. 401k fills here. They're still not even at the end of the hour yet. A triple dot there now. Wow. Bulls do not care. Bulls do not care at all. They are pushing. They are just pushing. They don't care. Super AO is at the end of the flush. Let's see. I think they're just on a buy spool. It's
Voice news disconnected.
good. Voice news disconnected. Uh-oh. Can't be good. Losing connection? Yes, still pointing up. Oh, bummer. All right, so I've overstayed my welcome. There's the news here. All right, so they're gonna push 4-4, and I've got 2 more to max. Double crosses.
Alpha Omega up NQ on the 7.
Gonna get one last push there in that. Got a dot there. Come back to my POE for me. Nope, not quite. They step right back in with more buys there. ISM manufacturing news just came out there. Lost my audio news feed there, unfortunately.
2-finger NQ on the 39.
Okay, we got a super AO on a higher time frame right here. See if that's gonna help me get down there and touch that bull touch would be great. 27,854. What I'm looking for. Or are they gonna push some more? Yeah, it's that beginning of the month, man. I should have really took that into account a bit more here this morning. That there is nothing on the tape that would show them to not continue to press that buy button with the 401ks. Everybody wants a piece. Nobody's calling their brokers to get them out.
NQ on the 7.
Henkin, wow, look at you, 15,000 this morning. Nice job, Henkin. Wow, what a day. You punched a launch there, buddy. 20 minutes, he said. 20 minutes and 15K in 20 minutes. Nice. Something tells me you were on the long side. This has been a non-stop buy fest here this morning, first of the month, and I did not take that into account.
Posted out the ISM manufacturer report on the feed for you to read through. Guilds gain and traders trim wages on banking the rate hikes in
Looks like, sounds like we got our news feed back.
NQ on the 7. Enigma long on the GC2.
Do have a delta shift there. Can we get a drop into the bottom of the bowl here for me? Let's see.
Double delta NQ on the 5. Two-finger NQ on the 89.
Also seeing Apple extending rally to more than 5% now, the biggest gain since August.
A 5% move on the big dog Apple. Wow.
NQ on the 39. Alpha Omega down NQ on the 5. Fib.NQ on the 7.
Treasury yields edge lower after weak ISM factory employment.
NQ on the 7. Fib.NQ on the 7. Fib.NQ on the 39.
Okay, ES finally starting to point down here a little bit.
Already reached. Closing new position.
Oh, forgot about that. I gotta turn off my profit trigger if I'm going to be executing on my bot account. Bummer. Yep, don't forget about that. If you've got your risk controller on there, it will auto close your trades there. If you still have it turned on. Trying to take advantage of that. There we go. I'll grab a little bag off of that NQ drop here as ES points down on the bot account. Let's see if it can help me out here. Yeah, that's the bottom of the bowl.
Enigma long on the YM2. Alpha Omega up NQ on the 5. Harmonic Alpha Omega up NQ on the 5.
All right, I'm gonna start peeling right there. Come back up. We've got a red dot here. Look for a Seuss. Will they pick it right back up? Let's see.
Alpha Omega down NQ on the 89.
Seuss.
Enigma short on the CL2.
So they picked it right back up off of that Power Shark PRZ. Up into top of the bowl there. ES back to pointing straight up as ES points, so NQ goes. ES still continuing to point up.
Enigma long on the NQ4.
Okay, we just got a 9.3. Is that right? A 9.3 on the 89? Am I reading that right? 9.3 on the 89? Whoa. Okay. You don't see that number coming in. It is a pink power AO cross on the 89s. Dude, that is all buy. Wow. First of the month. Need to continue to take that into account, especially in bull markets. First of the month scenarios there with 401k money flooding in. It is no joke, no smoke. 9.3. I'll bring that over here in just a moment. Okay, hearing the sellers come in. Deuce.
LQ on the 79. Harmonic NQ on the 5.
Gets a measuring right. 0842 Central Time was ticks upwards on 89. 1,321 ticks upwards from 842. Well, she should have workspace using what I was saying for the reference. Yeah, Kevin. I was talking about that this morning. I'm definitely going to be sharing the workspace there in the community workspaces section. Yeah, 100%. Yep, I'll be putting my workspace there in the community workspaces. It'll be labeled up there, and take a screenshot and the file and all that kind of good stuff. Green dot, enough to push it. Again there. The red dot, is ES going to point? ES points down. I'll engage the bot. Nope, ES still pointing up. Red dot, switch dot on the 9s. Thank you.
Harmonic NQ on the 5.
Okay, there's 10-10 coffee time. How many likes do we get? Only 64 likes. All right, y'all don't like this enough. Y'all have a fantastic weekend. I will catch you guys on Monday. Get your practice in over the weekend. If you are brand new with us, make sure you go through that training. Don't forget, you've got 1 day left if you want the Dream Panel pack. That is this one over here with all the buttons. Again, you'll be able to have the old bot there, but the Platinum seats will be filled, and we will no longer include that in the next release on 5/9. That will be released sometime this weekend. Thanks for hanging out here with me. I will see you guys on Monday morning. Have a great one. Blessings on you and the fam. See ya.